Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about a simple and easy way to keep your business organized, and that way is Google Streak. So, what is Google Streak? It's a CRM, and a CRM is a tool that businesses use to help keep that train on the track, to keep your business organized. And so, I'm very excited to talk about Streak today. So it helps keep your jobs organized. Streak can be used with any business because you can fully customize it to fit your particular needs. There's a ton of CRMs out there if you guys have been doing any research, but a lot of them are very fixed, and so they're limited to what they can do. They're very industry specific, and so it may or may not fit your needs, what you need to do with it. Streak, you can custom make it work with whatever your business may be. So I think that's a really cool benefit of Streak. It's also a cloud-based CRM, so you never have to worry about losing your data. If you get busy like me and distracted, 1 minute you're working, the next minute you're on the phone. Don't have to worry about saving stuff. It's cloud-based, so it will automatically save. So definitely a good feature. It does have a mobile app, so you can work on the fly. You can download it to your phone. You can get into the CRM and find information out about a particular job or client anywhere you may be. So that's definitely a perk there. Integrates very well with G Suite. And so if you guys don't know what G Suite is, it's Google Drive basically. And anything Google. So it works well with your emails, your calendar, and any other features that Google Drive and G Suite has. So really, really powerful once you combine those together. I highly recommend you guys do that. It's easy to use. So you're not going to have to spend hours with a customer service rep from another CRM company or getting on a webinar to learn how to use it. Geez, that's more time that none of us have to waste. So very easy to use. And it's totally free up until you get 50 jobs in your pipeline. And why I think that's so important is as a new business, a small business, or really any business, your cash flow is very important. You shouldn't spend money that you don't need to spend. And so, and really as a new business, it allows you to get jobs in your pipeline before it's going to cost you any money. By the time you get up to 50 jobs, you should have plenty of money in your bank account to be able to pay for the system. So I think that is a huge feature. I know I like it. So anyway, now that we've talked about the basics of Streak, let's go into some of the functionality, and let's actually go into my Streak so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. So obviously here's a list here of my clients and their basic information, and these are benchmarks here. These are the different stages that each one of those jobs is in. And so if you click on any particular one of these boxes, let's just do this for an example. You click on that, and this is where all your notes are going to be on that particular job. Any emails or anything that's associated with this job, this is where you house that information. So you can see it, your team members can see it, and even your clients, if you set it up that way, can see it. You can assign team members to a particular project. So let's say, for example, you have multiple salespeople or project managers or whatever it is, and you want a particular person to work on this particular project. When you see the assign to me here, and we'll just click on a box so you can see a little bit better. When you go over here and it says assign to, it'll say this job's been assigned to Rob K and Jason K. Those are the two people that are going to be working on this project. So that's how you assign it to particular team members. You can assign tasks to a particular team member. So let's say, for example, you want your project manager, whoever it may be, to do a particular thing. All you gotta do is click on this check mark here, and you can say, please check email, whatever it may be. And then what you can do is you go over to the clock part here. This is when the team member will see it. You can customize it up here to see it immediately, or you can do it an hour from now, tomorrow, whatever you want. So we'll just say it's tomorrow at 8 a.m. And the little plus here, this is where you're going to add the person that you want to receive the message. So we're going to say it's Jason K. You click on his name here, automatically saves, you cross out of it, and now you see this see all tasks. You have one upcoming. If you click on that, there's the task that Jason K is going to get tomorrow at 8 a.m. So Cool feature there. Back to my notes here for a second here. You can send emails that apply to any particular person or project. So again, within here, because it's all integrated with Google, you can send an email to a client or maybe a supplier or anybody that needs to get information on this particular job. The emails are housed directly in the CRM, which is important because if one of your teammates or one of your clients clicks on this folder, they can read that email to keep them further informed on what's going on with that particular job. So that's definitely a nice feature integrating into Google. A very good thing there. Very good thing you can do there. Let's see. So obviously you can move jobs through the pipeline as they change steps here. In my particular business, we needed 17 different steps in order to correctly manage these projects. So for example, if you had a client here, let's say it's Marty McFly, and the current status he's in is adjuster meeting. Let's say that you had that meeting and now it is ready to be moved to this review loss report category. You simply click on this box here, you go up to the stages, it's in the adjuster meeting section right here. You want to move it to review loss report, click on that, and now within the pipeline itself it's moved from this step to this step. So very, very easy to move the jobs from step to step. So obviously team members can add notes on the particular project. So once again, let's pull up just anybody here. Let's pull up Mr. Phil here. Anybody. So here's a note from Rob K. Construction is complete. We've been paid in full. So that's a note that was added here. If you want to add a note, you just come up to the comment section and you just click away, whatever you want to say, hit post, and there's the note. And that way other team members can view that note. So very, very easy as far as that goes. So one of the problems that I ran into was that my clients wanted constant updates on statuses with the projects that I was working on. And I'm on the road a lot. Sometimes it's hard for me to get to the computer and get that answer. So what you can actually do is you can add them to the project so they're then able to log into your system and see all the notes and statuses and emails. And it just makes it more convenient so you don't have to take as many phone calls to provide updates. You can have the system do that for you, so that's great. Also, once someone's assigned, so like right here, so all the people that are assigned here on this particular job, anytime it changes stages, so let's say for example it went from order eagle view to Xactimate estimate, once you move it from one stage to the other, an email will go out to anybody that's assigned to that job and it'll tell them that the step has changed, that the benchmark has changed, which is another good way of keeping your team members and your clients informed on statuses of the particular job. So really, really good feature there. And the last thing we'll get into is that being that this is a Google product, it works well with all kinds of anything that's Google. So in the CRM here, let's click on a person. We'll stick with Mr. Soprano here. Let's go over to him. So you can click on this. And so my job requires an enormous amount of data per job, whether it's paperwork or photos or whatever it is. So how I house that data is if you go over to the column on the right here, under the notes section here, I have a hyperlink to G Suite, to Google Drive. And if you click on that here, it takes you right to what I've set up, the client folder within Google Drive, and this is where I house the paperwork and the pictures and anything that's pertaining to that particular client. So the Google Streak keeps the train on the tracks. Google Streak keeps the job organized, and then G Suite is where all your data is stored, your pictures and so on. And then also, let's not forget, if you click on this new arrow here within Google Drive, it has everything you could ever want. It's got Google Docs, Google Sheets, which is like spreadsheets. So if you need to make anything, if you need to make a page with information on it, all that stuff can be done right within Drive, and then you can take that document and you can store it right into a file that applies. And let's not forget, I made these files. You can make them however you want. So really, really great, because you can just customize both Streak and Drive to your exact needs. So that's really good. And finally, in the description section below, I'll have links to both Google Streak and G Suite. Get on there, click on that link, and get it. I mean, it doesn't cost any money to test out this system. So again, whether you're a new business or whether you're a business that's currently using a different CRM that maybe it's just not working for you, maybe it just doesn't quite fit your business model, Google Streak will, because you can customize it to do anything you want. And G Suite, totally awesome too. The other thing, real quick, I'll talk about this in another video. G Suite is a great way to store a large amount of data. I can store up to, I think it's 2 terabytes within my G Suite system. So it's good in so many ways. Down below here, links to Streak, links to G Suite. I'll have links that show you in much more detail how I use it for my particular business. I'll go through everything detail by detail, much more extensively. And also, if you have any questions about anything we went over, please feel free to reach out to me. My personal information will be in the description section below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And so, closing this out, I really, really recommend Google Streak and G Suite for your business. It's a game changer. It's one of the best things I ever did for my business. It changed my workflow and the efficiency of my company, and it'll change yours too. So get down below, click those links, get these systems. You'll love it. You guys have a good one. I'm Rob Kolb, and I'll see you on the next video.